lads, this video I'm going to speak a little bit just about how to use a foam roller correctly. Go through a couple of things to do and actually not to do when using foam roller. Most people find that to use a foam roller is too sore and just like they feel like they hurt themselves basically as they're using it. That shouldn't be the case, okay? And it might be uncomfortable, but not painful, alright? So I'm going to target my thigh, but it's easy to show you from this position, okay? Obviously you can play around whatever muscle might be a bit tender or tight yourself, okay? So what I'll do is I'm going to leave the foam roller on the ground. I'm basically going to go from top to bottom, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to go from my hip. I'm going to roll myself forward to my knee, and then roll myself back, okay? Now, the thigh is a big muscle, so you can play around the inside, you can play around a little bit towards the outside, etc. What we're going to do, right, we're trying to find or locate what's called a trigger point, myofascial trigger point. Easier to put it, it's not. It's kind of one of those things you'll feel in there, it's kind of a tight spot in the muscle, right? What you're trying to do there is just break that tissue down a little bit, okay? When you break that tissue down a little bit, it's just going to increase the blood flow into the area, the oxygen blood flow into the area. So how we do that, right? We're here, and I sort of play around it and up and down, and I'm going to say, for example, that's a little tender, okay? What I'm going to do is put a little bit of extra tension onto it. So I'm going to push into that area basically. Now I'm not trying to snap down and break the foam under my leg. I'm in control and breathing the entire time, okay? I'm going to hold this for about 20 seconds or so, alright? Just breathing, we're nice and relaxed, we're in control. So it might be a bit uncomfortable, not painful, right? Once 20 seconds have elapsed, you come up out of it, and yet again, you can play around again, okay? Now, you can do that kind of how much, for how long you want to, as such, right? Until you kind of feel the muscles kind of loosen up a little bit, right? What you want to do then, right, you kind of loosen up the muscle, you kind of broke the muscle fibers down a little bit. It's a really good opportunity to get in and stretch those muscles, okay? For the thighs, beautiful ways to stretch it. You can go either from the knee, just get your ribs down, put your hips up to your belly button, squeeze your backside tight, or you can stand tall, or probably going to fall over because the ball is up there. Same hand, same foot behind you, okay? When you're holding a stretch, try and stay there for about 45 seconds or so, right? You'll really find a good release from that, okay? So one or two very, very simple takeaways. Foam rollers, for some reason, they become outdated. They should be. They're perfectly fine to use. They're used for a long time. Nothing wrong with them. Basically, you're not trying to break the foam roller or use it. Okay, you're trying to locate a tender point, a tight spot, wherever the case is. Once you locate that, put tension there for about 20 seconds. Play around as much as you want. As many kind of trigger points or tight spots as you find, work away in those. It shouldn't be painful. Once you've done that, stretch it. You will find a huge difference then, that's alright.